Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello, Cappy. I was recently having a conversation with my brother on the topic of 9/11 and the Kennedy brothers came up. He had mentioned that there were many facts that didn't come up or were distorted in government investigations during the times of these events. Based on the information he got, he suggested that something else was going on, such as a government conspiracy. Entertaining the idea, I asked that if he thought it was a conspiracy theory, who then did it and for why? At this point, he could only speculate. Welcome to Conspiracy Theorists! Using the example of 9/11, since it's familiar to a lot of people, he mentioned that there were many professionals arguing that it was a set-up government conspiracy. He said, for example, Building 7 dropped at free fall. The plane that hit the Pentagon was in fact a rocket, and that Cheney ordered the airplane's defense systems to not attack the planes that were hitting the buildings. When I asked him who specifically was responsible for this and why they did it, he can only speculate. I would like your opinion about conspiracy theories in general, and more specifically, what you think of the two mentioned above. You get to decide now which world you live in. The real world or delusional, conspiratorial, chemtrail, wannabe, socialist, libertarian world. I love the socialist, libertarian. Those are my favorite because it's a contradiction. It's an oxymoron. Here's what really happened. And we can all get along in the adult world and the real world. 9/11 was caused by terrorists, and Kennedy, although we don't really necessarily have proof, was very likely just murdered by a communist. That's it. That's it. Okay? What you have to understand about conspiracy theorists is that they put more of their intellectual weaklings. They're lazy, and they are dishonest, because instead of taking the time to find out what actually happened or to look at the evidence with reason and empiricism, they find it much more intellectually stimulating and fun to believe in the conspiracy theory. It's no different than reading a fictional book, but whereas you know you're reading fiction, because it's interesting and you can go to many different places, these people want to believe it. They don't believe it, they want to believe it. It's almost eerily similar to a religion, where they have nothing else going on. I mean, really, look at the conspiracy theorists. I'm not saying all of them, but look at them. Do they have shit going on in their lives, huh? Or are they kind of like feminists and virgin towels? They have nothing. They are the fucking losers and the epitome of nothingness, of worthless humans with nothing going on in their lives. And then they go, ooh, conspiracy theory. And here's the reason why conspiracy theory is so simple. And why there's an attraction. You don't have to work hard by going to school or becoming an engineer or a doctor. You don't have to work out to become physically attractive to other people. You don't have to run to stay in shape. You don't have to diet. You don't have to do any hard work. It's just, I'm a vegan. I'm a feminist. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. And I'm a conspiracy theorist. Ooh, look at, see how intellectual stimulating. I saw a documentary on these idiots hunting down Sasquatch. For fuck's sake, these are grown adult men and they're running around. They're like, and they would take the slightest, it's a mental disease is what it is. They would take the slightest bit of, quote, evidence. It wasn't evidence, something that they say, look, there's a footprint, oh yeah, this is a Sasquatch thing. No. What is more likely? What is Occam's razor? What is the simpler definition? People are such fucking losers, and there's a lot of people on this planet that some percentage of them are going to go and subscribe to some fantastic ideas simply to cure their boredom and their lack of accomplishment and, agency, purpose, and worth in life. Or these conspiracies are true. All those chemtrails up there, that's true, man. And, 9/11 was an inside job. When you hear someone say 9/11 is an inside job, this is what they're doing. That's what they're doing mentally. Because no one wants to fuck them. No one wants to. They got nothing else. So seriously, I mean, what's the more logical explanation? These are losers who got nothing else going on in life and are too lazy to do something of genuine accomplishment, and it's just easy to say, well, I believe in these conspiracy theorists and theories, and look at how intellectually, and aren't you intelligent? Yes, Bob, I do believe 9. Yeah, steel doesn't melt. What the fucking excuses they constantly give you. Anyway, that's conspiracy. That's really what they are. Now, at the same time, has there been a conspiracy theorist that's been right? Yeah, I mean, everyone, this doesn't mean you don't at least hear them out. But when there is a preponderance of evidence to the contrary, and you could, how many videos do we have of 9/11? How much evidence do we have of terrorist attacks, Osama bin Laden trying to do it before? When the preponderance of evidence points towards the obvious answer, and you can't prove it anymore, and they still go with it, yeah, you're dealing with someone who's not mentally stable and rather jerk off mentally than live in the real world. So, that's what it is. So I just recommend avoiding. Your life is too short to be conversing with these people, truthfully. So best of luck. Toodles.